Greetings, class. It is Tuesday, October 8th, 2013. Another gorgeous fall day after some rain last night knocked a lot of leaves off the trees. But I am here to provide a little wrap-up of week 3, which we've just finished, of MSFS 5010, Cohort 4, Section 2. And your discussions have been really brilliant, if a little bit delayed. I hope that that's going to be a little different in the weeks to come. And I'm going to give a few thoughts about what's coming up for the week that's starting today. So, and the photo theme for today is the animal and non-plant life kingdom, and so you'll see some photos of various critters in the neighborhood as I speak. So we covered a lot of ground, both metaphorically and literally, last week. We talked about issues around ownership of farmland. We looked at land grabbing in the third world. We looked at the Dust Bowl. We talked about concentration, integration, vertical and horizontal, and food chain clusters. Sounds kinky to me, but anyway, we had some interesting conversations the first half of the week. Second half of the week, we went into the question of productivity and efficiency in agriculture and how we make decisions. That's really what it all boils down to, is what is required of us to decide which technology to use, what financial investments to use, etc. In a farm environment. I don't think that the questions are too different in other environments either. So we looked at the question of how do we incentivize or regulate ethical conduct. And one of you brought up the wonderful problem of, do you want it fast, cheap, or good? Choose two. And I think that that's a very good bumper sticker sort of synopsis of the dilemmas that we face in the food system and life. And we talked about family farms and Marty Strange's work, and it also brought up the question of those who don't really think that the family farm myth is the ideal, and question that. And I think that it is a really valuable thing to really look at the question of who is entitled to work the land, those who are born to it, those who inherit it, or those who love it and care for it and have the passion and the skills to do what's needed for the land and for the community that it supports. And this brings up a very old and very important concept, which is that of usufruct, meaning that those who use the land should have the right to the fruits of the land. That's the fruct part. And you really had some exposure to some of the great heroes whom you will be meeting again and again of the good food movement, Marty Strange, Wendell Berry, Wes Jackson, Miguel Altieri. And I thank those of you who introduced us to Vandana Shiva and to Alan Savory. We will definitely hear from these folks again, certainly in 5040. Each has a very important perspective and is very inspiring, has inspired me on many levels, and none of them is above criticism. So really, the question becomes, what do you do to change things? And what is to be done? And I really liked the old age radicalism of Wendell Berry, and in his honor, I'm going to read some of the manifesto, the Mad Farmer Liberation Front, for the instructions. Please pay attention. Love the quick profit, the annual raise, vacation with pay. Want more of everything ready-made. Be afraid to know your neighbors and to die. And you will have a window in your head. Not even your future will be a mystery anymore. Your mind will be punched in a card and shut away in a little drawer. When they want you to buy something, they will call you. When they want you to die for profit, they will let you know. So friends, every day, do something that won't compute. Love the Lord. Love the world. Work for nothing. Take all that you have and be poor. Love someone who does not deserve it. Denounce the government and embrace the flag. Hope to live in that free republic for which it stands. Give your approval to all you cannot understand. Praise ignorance, for what man has not encountered he has not destroyed. Ask the questions that have no answers. Invest in the millennium. Plant sequoias. Say that your main crop is the forest that you did not plant, that you will not live to harvest. Say that the leaves are harvested when they have rotted into mold. Call that profit. Prophesy such returns. Put your faith in the 2 inches of humus that will build under the trees every 1,000 years. Wow, what else is there to say? We're moving on to week 4, processing and distributions. And, you know, just one of my earliest moments of enlightenment as a newly enthusiastic market gardener looking for a way to make a living was that you can't make a living, you can't make money growing food. You have to sell it. And this realization brought me to organize a farmer's market, and on it went. And everything seemed like the most logical thing to do at the time. Later in the week, you will be engaging in the debate about industrial organic, a term that many might justifiably consider to be an oxymoron. The debate continues to rage, and both of these terms in this phrase, industrial, organic, continue to conjure up a lot of misconceptions and a lot of prejudices that really must be unpacked. And that's one of our goals, is to unpack those prejudices in this context. So I hope you will join us on Wednesday for our little conference call, and I think that you will get some more of my perspective and some of Robin's perspective, whom you haven't met, but I'm sure you will be delighted to hear from her as well. And we hope to talk to you then. If you can't join us, you can certainly send us questions if you'd like, and you will be able to access a recording. So enjoy your week. I'll look forward to your discussions, and have a good time.